Former TNT Prime Minister faces one less challenge to her bid to retain leadership of the opposition party. And in sport, Jamaican Olympian Nesta Carter has his appeal against the doping decision heard before the Court of Arbitration for Sport. I'm Dawn Paris, and this is the Caribbean in 10 for Thursday, November 16th. I'll be back with the details after the break.
My focus is immigration. I've been criticized for it a little bit, but I feel a passion for people who've already been deported from the United States and they're helpless. Some of them have no way of, really living the life that they've lived. They've left families behind, children. And so my goal is to try to do whatever I can to do them. So since as early as 2008, I started working with deportees. And I came down.
We begin in Trinidad and Tobago, where Vasant Bharat will not be challenging former Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar for leadership of the opposition United National Congress, the UNC. After all, he withdrew himself and his team from internal elections yesterday on nomination day, claiming that there were several irregularities in the election process that gave the current party leader an unfair advantage.
We shall not participate in a poll in which the offered slate of candidates of the incumbent political leader starts at an unfair and insignificant advantage.
An advantage that Mr. Bharat felt his team, which included Larry Lala, Stephen Cadiz, and Stacey Rupnarine, could not surmount. He explained that he had written to the UNC General Secretary requesting information concerning the members list as a means to prepare for his campaign. He said his requests were met with dismissive responses, yet he had come to learn that the Superior MP had an extensive list of UNC members and had even started a calling list for her campaign. He once again took issue with Ms. Kamla Persad-Bissessar's use of the party's Monday night forum to promote her campaign and attack her competitors.
It is therefore with much regret to the thousands of electors within the rank and file of the United National Congress who seek meaningful change at the level of its leadership in order to set the party on the path of a great victory over the PNM and a return to government, that I say that I cannot and I will not lead any group or any team into this charade and this illegality.
The election will be held on November 26. Nurses in Jamaica have rejected a wage increase offer, and they say they won't relent until the government comes with a better one. The government offered a 3% increase on wages in years 1 and 2. Carmen Johnson, president of the Nurses Association of Jamaica, said the Andrew Holness administration also wanted a freeze on existing allowances at the current rate. But she said that when nurses met yesterday morning, they were disappointed and angry with what government had put on the table.
They have seen it as one that has been very disrespectful to them, with no due consideration for their worth and the worth of nursing in Jamaica. And so at this time they are very, according to us, to them, they are not surrendering and they are not retreating. And so we are saying to the government they have got to think again and to come back with a better proposal to us, because we in essence not accepting what is offered at this time. And so they are very angry. They have not taken it very well.
Over in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves has rebutted the claim that he announced the appointment of graduate teachers in an attempt to avoid a lawsuit against his government. Last month, he announced that come next January, his government would begin paying graduate salaries to 100 teachers who had been waiting since 2012 to be appointed. He said the remaining teachers would be appointed over a 3-year period. But last week, the teachers' union said the government made the announcement at a time when the union's lawyer was preparing affidavits to file a lawsuit challenging the non-appointment of teachers. Otto Sam, Industrial Relations Officer at the union, suggested that the Gonzalez administration was forced to act after getting wind that the union was interviewing teachers to prepare for the lawsuit. But Gonzalez insists that the record would show that some teachers who graduated later than others have been appointed. He says there are several factors that determine why the Ministry of Education recommends an appointment. Britain's Prince Charles is scheduled to visit Antigua and Barbuda, Dominica and the British Virgin Islands for a first-hand view of the widespread devastation caused by Hurricanes Irma and Maria in September. It will be his first official trip to the 3 Caribbean nations. During the 3-day tour, he will meet members of the local communities and hear about ways in which they've been recovering. Prince Charles is scheduled to arrive in Antigua and Barbuda tomorrow. He will visit Barbuda and the British Virgin Islands on Saturday. Then on Sunday, he'll be in Dominica. Stay with us. Your Midday Sport is next.
Grow your business or promote your event through the services offered by the Caribbean Media Corporation and CaribVision. Our distribution provides a platform on cable, terrestrial television, and websites. We cover carnivals and events from across the region. We can bring your event live and alive to the world. For music makers, program producers, businesses, we can expand your reach to in excess of 2 million households daily. Our other services include news updates to enhance your media products, studio space for program and development. We can facilitate the launch of new products and services and training. Contact us and we will help you unleash your creative ability, develop products and services, and provide the medium to watch them grow. Contact Loretta Skeet at cmccaribbean.com or call her 1-246-467-1044 or 1-246-253-3889. Call and book your carnival or event today.
The Jamaica Olympic Association President Christopher Samuda is confident that Olympian Nesta Carter will be cleared of any wrongdoing despite testing positive for a banned substance found in his urine sample from the Olympic Games in Beijing in 2008. Carter had his appeal heard at the Court of Arbitration for Sport in Switzerland yesterday after the banned stimulant methylhexanine was found in his system during the reanalysis of samples from the Beijing Games. He's appealing on the ground that the stimulant was not added to the World Anti-Doping Agency's banned list until 2010. That's 2 years after the Beijing Olympics. His hearing lasted all day and some final submissions are to be filed. Then a panel will deliberate. A decision is expected early next year. The Jamaica Olympic Association president said depending on the reasons given, it could very well lead to other cases coming forward and aggrieved athletes relying on Carter's case. The top of the table clash between Guyana Jaguars and host Trinidad and Tobago Red Force will highlight the 4th round of the regional 4-day championship, which bowls off later today. Both teams are unbeaten so far, and the day-night clash at the Brian Lara Stadium could prove decisive ahead of the first break of the fast-moving 10-round season. 3-time champions Jaguars have won 2 of their first 3 matches to be top of the standings on 46.6 points, but faltered in their last outing against Leeward Islands Hurricanes and needed a massive effort on the final day at Warner Park to avoid defeat. Their key men have been West Indies left-hander Vishal Singh, who has gathered 258 runs at an average of 46, and left-arm spinner Sami Pramal. And that's Caribbean in 10. Join us at 6:30 this evening, the Caribbean Newsline. Good afternoon.